This week, OpenAI released its newest ChatGPT model called ChatGPT4o. This model is supposed to be a faster and cheaper version of GPT-4. So I was wondering, which ChatGPT model is the best for coding trading strategies? GPT3.5, GPT-4, or the newest GPT4o? I decided to find it out, so I put all of these models to the test. In this video, I will attempt to code the same strategy with all of the three models to find out which one is the best. I will also share the final strategy code with you and explain how the strategy works. Hello everyone, welcome to TradeSmart AI. If you are new here and want to see more content like this, drop a like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Without wasting any time, let's get right into it. First, I opened the new GPT4o model and asked it to give me an NNFX-style trading strategy idea that doesn't use the generic indicators like the MACD, RSI or Bollinger Bands. Its response was fast and gave me an interesting strategy idea. This strategy uses the super trend as a trend confirmation, the no sure thing as the main entry signal indicator, the OBV as volume filter, the parabolic SAR as exit signal indicator, and the ATR as the static stop loss and take profit placement. Next, I opened up TradingView and added all the indicators that are needed for the strategy to the chart. Then I copied the Pinescript codes of all of these indicators, pasted them to ChatGPT4, and asked it to code the full strategy in Pinescript. I did the same with GPT4 and the GPT3.5. All of the three models started coding, and considering speed, GPT3.5 is the fastest, GPT4o is almost the same speed, but for me it seems a bit slower, and GPT4 is definitely the slowest. After I got the codes, I tried all of them to see if there's any error. And as always, all of the three Pinescripts had errors in the script. So I did what I always do, copy the error description, paste it back to ChatGPT and wait for the updated script. For GPT3.5, it took 12 tries until I got a script with no errors. For GPT4, it only took 2 tries, and for GPT4o, 5 tries. Based on that, looking at solving coding errors, GPT4 is the best, then 4o, and the worst is the 3.5 model. Okay, but how accurately each of these models coded the strategy? Let me describe you how the strategy should work exactly, what are the entry and exit rules, and then let's compare all the three versions and find out which GPT coded the strategy the most accurately. Okay, let's add the indicators to the chart and then I will show you how this strategy should work. Open up the indicators tab. Let's start off with our trend filter, which will be the super trend. Add this one. Then our primary entry signal indicator, which is the no sure thing. Add this one. Then the entry confirmation indicator, which is our volume filter, OBV. That's the on-balance volume. Now our exit signal indicator, the parabolic SAR. Add this one. And finally our stop loss and take profit placement, the NNFX ATR. Add this one. As this is just only a comparison video between the GPT models, I did not optimize this strategy, so leave every setting as it is. But open up the OBV and switch to the Styles tab and take the smoothing line as we will need that. Okay, now let's see the rules for entries and exits. Here we have a valid long entry signal. And for a valid long entry, first the super trend needs to be green. It switched to green right there, and on the signal candle it is green. Then the OBV should be above the OBV based moving average. If we take a look, the blue line is the OBV line and the white line is the moving average. On the entry signal candle, the OBV is above. Third, on the no sure thing, the KST green line should cross above the signal line, which is the red line. Zooming in, as you can see, we get a cross up right there. So all of the conditions are met for a valid long entry. We can enter into a position at the close of the signal candle or at the open of the next candle. Stop loss should be placed at a 1-time ATR distance. And we will take profits if the parabolic SAR starts printing dots above candles. Or if a 1.5 times ATR take profit level gets hit. In this case, as our stop loss is at a 1 times ATR distance and our take profit at a 1.5 times distance, this trade would have been closed very fast, right on this candle. But if we let the stop loss to be at around 10 ATR distance, then the parabolic star would have closed the strategy right on this candle's close or on the next candle's open. Now let me show you a screenshot of a short position. Here is a valid short entry. The entry rules are exactly the opposite. So we need a KST cross down, the super trend needs to be red, and the OBV needs to be below the OBV based moving average. Stop loss and take profits are exactly the same, with only one difference. Now if the parabolic star starts printing below the candles and not above, then it is considered as an exit. Now let's see what each model gave me. Here you can see the first working version which GPT3.5 gave me. Let's see how accurately it works. Previously I showed you a valid long and short entry signal. Let's see if it captured those. Here was our valid long entry, and as you can see, no entries are printed by the script. And here was the valid short entry, but again, no entries by the script. So where did it enter into a trade? We can see an entry signal by the script right here. But the first problem, which is a very common problem with ChatGPT 3.5, is that it immediately exits the position right after it opens. Looking at the validity of this signal, you can see that the super trend is actually red and the script enters into a long position. Outside of that, the KST or no sure thing did a cross up, which is a valid buy signal, and the OBV was above the OBV base moving average. But in this form, this script is useless. But what about GPT-4? Here is the GPT-4 script, and in this inputs tab you can actually set up everything you want. Now let's see how accurately it captures the valid entry signals. Just like before, here was our valid long entry signal, and this time it actually entered into a long position. But did it close the position at our static take profit level? Well, here is where the stop loss is placed at a 1 times ATR distance. The risk to reward ratio is 1.5, so 1.5 times ATR distance would be right there. And that level was hit on this candle, but this script didn't exit the position right there. Instead, it exited the position right here, which is almost good as it uses the latest parabolic star dot level. You can see it right there. But actually what I would like is to exit the positions if the parabolic star starts printing dots above the candle. So we still need to work on that a bit. Let's see the short position. Here was our valid short position, and it entered again into a short trade. So this script is almost finished. We still need to fix the take profit and the stop loss levels and modify the parabolic star exits too. And now let's see what the GPT4o coded us. This is what GPT4o gave us. I think this is a better looking inputs tab, and all of the inputs are there. But did it enter into a position? Well, at our valid long entry level, it actually did not enter. What about the short one? On the other hand, on the short it did enter into a short position, which is good, but the exits were not that great. As you can see on this candle, we started getting parabolic star dots under the candles, which should be considered as a short exit signal. This script did not exit the trade, and it did not even close the trade at the 1.5 times ATR distance take profit. But then, when it closes the trade? Well, I can see a close here, but I don't really know why it exited there. It might be because of the ATR stop loss. Probably it considers it as a trailing stop loss, which is updated on every candle, but how it uses it, it allows the stop loss to get higher even if we are in a short position. This is a common problem I faced in the earlier ChatGPT versions. So this script still needs some work. Finally, I finished up the script, corrected the entry on all valid signals problem, the stop loss and take profit problem, and everything else. With GPT 3.5, I couldn't complete the script. It gave me the same errors, all of the trades were closed on the same candle as they were open, so I gave up and I can't really recommend using that model. With GPT-4 I could correct the mistakes fast, but at the end I couldn't solve the static stop loss and take profit issues. With GPT-4o I had a hard time solving all the issues. It took around 15-20 tries, but at the end GPT-4o was the only model that gave me the complete script with all the rules I wanted. In this final script, now all the valid entries are taken, we can use the static stop loss and take profit based on the ATR, the parabolic star exit is also correct, and in the inputs tab I can customize everything too. And now let me show you how you can add the final strategy to your chart. I've put a Google Drive link down in the description and down in the comments where you can download the full Pinescript for free. Once you got that, copy the full Pinescript code, then head over to Pine Editor, click on Open, then use Strategy, highlight everything here, and paste the script there. Finally, click on Add to Chart. If you've done that correctly, you should see the strategy right here. Now again, I did not optimize this strategy as this video is only for testing this script. But don't worry, I will put this script up to the strategy ranking spreadsheet, so you can find all of these scripts at one place. So altogether, I put GPT3.5 at third place, GPT4o at second place, and GPT4 to first place, but it's a really tight win. I would say if you prefer accuracy, go with GPT4, and if you prefer speed, go with 4o. Well, what do you think? Do you agree with me? Have you tried GPT4o yet? Also, if you want to see another video like this, for example in which I compare a few other AI chatbots and models, like Gemini or Claude, let me know in the comments. As always, thank you all for watching. If you want to support the channel, you can do that by liking, subscribing, or check out our Patreon for our best scripts and optimizations, and to our Crypto Research Spreadsheet. Have an amazing day, and until next time, trade smart.